Oh my God, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Lore Games
Oh.
Thursday. Flant, what are you doing?
That's not me.
What's is that?
Is that Dusty? No, that's a Dusty. That is a Dusty. We need to do these. So you are, if you know what this is, you're probably an OG. So welcome everybody. We are going to attempt our very first session, our very first game of the Adult Fantasy RPG. Thankfully, Zach has agreed to GM the game, and Andrew. I'm assuming Andrew and Avery are coming soon. If not, whatever. They should be soon. I know they're coming. They're just life. Avery says he can't do it tonight, but Andrew's on his way. And we're gonna jump in. So this is going to be a rough ride. That's okay. The next several ones are going to be a little rough. Hey, what's up, Drew? There he is. So we're probably, in all honesty, we're probably going to have a few games that are pretty rough because we don't know what the hell we're doing, and this is all new. And so we're just gonna let it ride and have some fun and see what happens. So all right, Zach, take it away.
Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to whatever the hell this is called, version number 1. Actually, no, there's a name for this. It is called the mystery of the dead ape.
Ooh.
Or AKA a shameless ripoff of The Hangover. So
let's do it.
All right, so yeah. Imagine the scene. It is darkness. You are all afflicted by by half-remembered dreams of huge amounts of alcohol, bad jokes, worse food, worse personal companions, memories that you're not sure you want to remember but are still floating on the edge of your consciousness, flicker in and out, and then finally slip away as you are dragged kicking and screaming back to the horror of consciousness. You open your eyes, and all five of you, 4 of you. Is there 4 or 5 of you? There's 4 of you. Wake up.
Oh, yeah.
And you open your eyes, and you are lying, all of you, in what looks to be a very, very posh, expensive hotel room that is now, alas, been completely and totally trashed. It is if Keith Moon, John Bonham, and all members of Motley Crue got together and were merged into a singular being whose sole purpose was to make hell, absolute miserable hell, the lives of those responsible for cleaning up the mess afterwards. There are expensive paintings on the walls that have now been slashed. Someone has painted on the ceiling in ketchup and mustard and other various exotic condiments an almost pixel perfect replica of Van Gogh's Starry Night. Burned into the wall are various slogans and curses and obscenities, most of which are fortunately too badly written to be read. Although one is accompanied by a giant burn mark shaped like an erect penis, with that for some reason has a top hat on the tip. Don't ask where I'm coming up with this stuff.
Experience.
In the center of the room, it appears someone has dug a pit out of the floor. And lying inside of it appears to be the remains of an entire cow that has been barbecued and eaten. All that remains now are a mound of charred, gnawed bones. The curtains are closed. The curtains are closed. There is one of the couches has been thrust through a window. There's a large man-sized hole in one of the walls. but you don't see, but you don't see, you don't see anybody, in it, and the whole place smells like bad beer, not spilled liquor, and cheap perfume, and various other things that you're not too sure you want to investigate too closely. Each and every one of you is fully dressed. You all have raging hangovers at the moment. And those of you who are capable of having hangovers have them. And you hear in the distance outside the sounds of police sirens. And that's it.
I'll
take it
sit
away.
up off the couch and look around and try to remember how I got here.
Okay, do it. So now I'm gonna have you do an intelligence check. All right. So this roller.
Which, according to my sheet, is a D8.
Yeah. So roll a D8
plus 0.
All right. So roll a D8.
And first roll of the game, folks. It's a 1.
Yes. Of course.
Starting off real strong.
Okay. So yeah, you don't recall exactly how you got here, but just merely trying to remember it suddenly causes your bowels to quake, and you realize that you really have to go to the bathroom.
I'm just gonna stand up as quick as I can, and I'll probably like get all off kilter for a second as I stand up from the alcohol and the hangover, and then attempt to locate the closest bathroom.
All right, you look around and you see off to the side a large marble hallway, and with a door made of rare imported woods that is now hanging half off its hinges. And beyond you see a sink with gold faucets, one of which for some reason has been pointed upward towards the ceiling.
I'm just gonna
really quick.
Yeah.
I just want to jump in. Andrew, I sent you your character sheet in private chat. So.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So, all right, you go to the bathroom.
Yep. I'm just gonna run in there, probably bouncing off the door.
All right. So you find the commode. Thankfully, it has not been ripped out of the floor and hurled through a window. And you do what you need to do.
Yep. Lose my lunch.
Roll another intelligence check.
All right. Wow. Okay. 8.
All right. So you're standing there. You're whistling. You feel a lot better now that certain things that were inside of you are now outside of you. You reach over and you touch the handle of the commode, noticing with surprise that it is made apparently out of solid gold.
Oh.
Then you turn around towards the bathtub. You see that the bathtub is full to the brim with like soapy water. Lying in it, like almost up to its neck, is what appears to be a very large, very over-muscled, large ape, like a gorilla, but like a gorilla, but buff, like a gorilla who's spent like the last 2 years, 23 hours a day in the gym, pumping iron while basically drinking steroid milkshakes. All right, so.
Okay.
So basically, think your average gym rat, steroid gym rat. Only he's a gorilla.
Okay.
He is lying almost up to his neck in soapy water. There's a pair of sunglasses on his eye, over his eyes, and a very large lit cigar poking out of his mouth. In one hand, lying on the floor, is an empty box of Girl Scout cookies, Thin Mints, if for details.
Okay. Is he just sitting there, or?
Apparently, he's just lying there really still. Apparently the only sign that he's doing anything is the smoke coming from his very long, very cheap full Cuban cigar, I mean, if you ever smell, it's like one of those like cigars you can buy in a gas station, but bigger.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna make it marijuana, but I don't want us to get kicked.
I'm going to just kind of put my hands up and just kind of back out of the room backwards slowly. Like, what the fuck? And at that point, I probably notice the other people in the room for the
Yes,
first time.
which is a good segue to everyone else.
Yes.
I see Flint backing up, raising his arms from the bathroom, and then that reminds me that I too need to go to the bathroom, and that is how I do it, because I am an alien and my genitals are placed in different areas. So I get up and I'd say I'd scratch my balls a little bit. Good Lord, I have to pee.
Do we know each other? I assume we
I
do.
don't know.
Well, let's assume you do, just for the sake of game, just for the sake of like you know, you guys know each other casually. You
Yeah.
work with each other on a couple of occasions, but you wouldn't call yourself like, you know, close friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see your intention to go to the bathroom, and I go, 1, how the fuck did we get here? 2, there's a fucking grill in the bathroom.
One, I don't know. 2, I want to know. And I entered the bathroom.
I just go, all you, man, and I step to the side and let you in.
So I go to the bathroom. I examine the scene, and immediately, I don't know. I see the Girl Scout cookie. First, I have to unload, so I bend over the golden toilet with my arm and kind of do my alien duty.
All right, do a dex check.
Okay, so that's D12.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Oops, I gotta take that off. Good roll. And I got a 1.
You really need to improve your aim.
Did I get it on my pants?
No, you got it everywhere but the commode. I mean, you're basically like you're probably still a little bit drunk because you know, human alcohol is not quite the same kind of alcohol as your homeworld. So you're kind of wobbly as you're aiming your armpit, and so you hit the wall, you hit the floor, you turn around and you spray it all over the gorilla lying in the tub, and then yeah, that's it. So basically,
Did I get it on the cookies?
no, you did not.
Good, because I'm hungry.
Good
So I'd like to
question.
bend down and just have a cookie while I think about this
Okay.
newly piss-covered gorilla.
So unfortunately, there's like only like half of one cookie left.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
That does not, in this state, that does not pose a problem to me. So I would like to eat the cookie, please.
Okay.
So KG is in chat. He just wants to say, this is hilarious. He says, someone asked, "Who are you listening to?" And he says, "An ape in a bat smoking a cigar when alien is taking a dump."
Well, you guys went off the rails. This is all right. Okay, so you eat the cookie.
Mm.
Hold on. Let me. For some reason, I can't. Where the hell is? Oh, here it is. All right. So, all right, give me 1 sec. All right. Do a. Give me 1 sec. I gotta look something up real quick. Yeah. So do a do an intelligence check.
Okay. 4. That's D6. 4.
I was just going to ask, can you roll a 0?
Actually, I think you actually could, but if you had like the right negative. Okay. Okay. So you notice, first of all, you notice that the cookie is delicious. It is a Girl Scout Thin Mint, and they're always delicious. But there's something slightly off about the taste.
Oh God.
Do an endurance check.
Oh no, that's just gross.
First kill of the
It's
game.
D10. I rolled a 6.
Okay, so you don't start seeing the walls melting and like like giant dancing teddy bears like doing daisy chains around your head. Fortunately, your alien biology is able to process whatever is laced in the cookies, so that you are not tripping balls. But you can definitely taste it. It's got this weird medicine-y taste.
Tastes like mom's cough syrup.
Basically, yes.
Back on Zorblax. Oh yeah, that's my name. It's also my planet.
Hello, my name
It's
is
being
Earth.
named Earth.
All right. Well, I mean, I've done my duty. I ate my cookie. I walk out of the bathroom and I see everybody else, and I'm just like, "Morning, gents. Clean up on aisle 6 and motion towards the bathroom there."
You see,
Yeah. Sorry. Watch your step.
you see while you were in the bathroom, I've gone and retrieved my laser pistol, and I kind of have it out, like I'm just not out and at the ready, but just like in case something weird happens, because things are weird right now.
Okay, Flint. That was you, right?
Yes.
Roll an intelligence check.
Oh. That is a 3.
Out of what?
8.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, forget it. It was gonna be funny, but you didn't make the roll. So sorry.
Okay. Mike, is it alive?
Are you in the bathroom?
No, I'm asking Zorplex? What's her name?
Yes. It is I, Zorblax.
Is the gorilla alive?
I didn't. I was so hungry, I forgot to check. Why don't you head on in there and find out for us?
I'm going to go and pick up, like, I imagine there's like a lamp or something that's just completely ruined.
Yeah, you can find a piece of furniture that's not totally that's no longer in any real use.
Yeah, I'm gonna find like the longest lamp I can.
All right.
And I'm going to peek my head around the corner of the bathroom so I can see the gorilla.
You still lying?
And just like slowly reach in with the lamp until I'm like poking it.
So I'm gonna jump in for just a sec because I think we should do a scene cut and see what Andrew and Dusty are doing. So
Yes.
Andrew and Dusty are new, so they might not know like kind of how to jump in or how to play. They might be waiting.
Yeah, sorry, I don't want to monopolize.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right. So Dusty, any thoughts?
I definitely need a little bit of guidance because I'm the new guy here.
All right. Well, just jump in when you feel ready, and if you have anything to say, same thing with you, Andrew. And
it's theater of the mind. You're in a room. You kind of know the situation. You're not like attacking or anything crazy like that. We're just kind of setting the stage, I guess. So like you've just woken up from a drunken stupor.
What do I have to roll in order to turn around and run out of the room screaming?
Give it about 10 minutes.
Everything that you guys have described so far is horrific. Am I in a Saw movie?
He says, "Do you say that out loud?"
Are we gonna have to cut open this dead gorilla to find the key in order to get out of the room? Is that what this is about?
Andrew, do an intelligence check. Do an intelligence check.
I'm realizing that the Saw movies make for a great
which one do
shot,
I roll?
and I don't like
Yeah,
that.
what is it on your character sheet?
I have no idea. Hold on a second.
Yeah, so you look in your character sheet, and it'll tell you, and under intelligence, it'll say D something, or you'll have a roll. Here, I'll look at yours as well.
No, let me do it. Intelligence D10 plus 3.
Yeah, just don't buy it. I'm saying
Roll a D10.
Yeah,
You just roll a D10 and then add 3 to it.
Oh, I forgot to add my.
So I got 8 plus 3 is 11.
You notice that the door to the room is not locked. Actually is actually not only open, but apparently a large man-sized hole has been punched out of the middle of it, so you can actually walk out of the room through the door if you wanted to.
I'd like to leave the room, please.
All right. Well, I'll get back to your tech. So Flint,
Yes.
you are peeking around the now piss-stained, alien piss-stained bathroom. You notice two things. First, apparently Doc's character, whatever came out of his body is severely tarnishing the gold toilet. So now like this weird greenish, this weird greenish tarnish is like it's like covering it, and you see the metal start to twist a little bit.
I pull my head back just briefly and I look at him and I go, dude, what the fuck?
It's patina.
You can't
Patina.
aim, motherfucker.
Now, when you poke the giant gorilla, you poke it, nothing happens. You poke it again, and then the gorilla just slides down into the tub. His head going under the water.
Oh.
You know, the glass is still on his face, and the big cheap smoking cheroot in his mouth goes down with it, and then it stops with like the still burning tip only a couple inches above the water.
Okay. Do I see like bubbles coming out?
Nope. Do an intelligence check.
Okay, yeah. What's my intelligence? Hold on. Intelligence is. Oh, I've been rolling that this whole time.
What exactly is an intelligence check?
It's just basically an ability check to just to figure something out. It's kind of a catch-all for like if you want to figure something out, but you want to like roll for it. That's what it is.
To see how smart you are in any given situation.
Yeah. So what'd you get, Flint?
3.
It's like perception. It's like perception.
I'll give it to you because at this point, you're starting to sober up. The headache's wearing away. You're no doctor, but you're pretty sure this dude is dead.
Yeah, the adrenaline's kicking in. I'm starting to focus, and yeah, I just kind of like poke him a couple times for good measure.
Yeah, the cheroot falls into the water with a hiss.
Yeah, I'm like, shit, guys, I think he's dead. I'll try to like lift him, like go in and lift his head above the water. Just in case.
All right, so you walk into the very smelly bathroom, and you can. I mean, this guy is heavy. I mean, he's like literally nothing but solid muscle under his fur.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you're a 10-year-old kid trying to lift like a 300-pound drunk guy off the ground.
Right. Like I'm an extremely like muscular person, and I'm struggling.
Yeah, you're not. You can roll if you want, but you have to roll really, really high. I mean, this guy, you have a feeling that when this guy stands up, he's like at least 9 feet tall.
I would like to roll just to see how badly I fail. I feel like I probably would not be able to do this because a gorilla is like 1,000 pounds. But
before you roll, and this is just a question for the GM, like in your mind, Jack, would this constitute having like a difficulty rating or not worry about it at this point?
I wouldn't worry about it for now. It's just the first game. We're just trying to work out the kinks and have some fun.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, if he has a critical success, he might pull it off. But all right, go for it, Flint. See what you got.
10.
Out of what?
12. So not a crit.
You
make a good.
Normally, you think you probably could pull him off, but there's like a lot of water mingled with whatever came out of Doc's armpit all over the floor, so you can't really get like good footing. I mean, it's like you're trying to push him up, but your feet are like slipping and sliding on the ground, like in a Marx Brothers movie. And you finally just give up and let him fall back, let the body fall back into the water. And
I'm like, okay, I'm pretty certain, and I'll go out and rejoin the group.
All right.
So I have a question. I heard something about a solid gold toilet. Is that correct?
It was a solid gold toilet. Now it's become now through some weird alien alchemy. You know, like gold is not supposed to tarnish, right?
Yes.
It's like, well, it's tarnishing. So, yeah.
Is the whole thing tarnishing, or is there any of it that's undamaged?
Do an intelligence check.
So that for me is an 8.
Um,
Well, that's my dice is to roll an 8.
all
Let
right.
me see.
So you think that if when you get in there, like the screws that are holding the toilet seat down to the main bowl, look kind of okay, and you think that if you like find something to undo them, you might be able to get them out, and they are also like gold plated.
Dusty, are you going to try to steal the toilet?
It sounds like treasure. It's solid gold.
Are we in like a haunted version of Trump Tower or something?
Okay.
You didn't answer the question.
I'm picturing the most hacky place imaginable, so maybe.
Solid gold.
Well, you guys have seen The Hangover, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine that scene, but we'll turn up to 11.
Okay,
All right.
can I take a look for whatever kind of thing I would need to remove?
You need to find a screwdriver or something that can kind of pull them off, or maybe if you have a really good strength save, you could just yank it off because
Screwdriver's not going to remove a bolt holding down a toilet. Come on, have any
No,
of you guys ever
toilet.
replaced a toilet?
no, he's trying to remove the screws holding down the toilet seat because those are also gold. Like the toilet seat itself is gone, but all right. So
Rip it off, man. You don't need
All
a
right,
screwdriver.
Dusty.
Just rip the damn thing off.
Yeah, sorry. So do a strength check, Dusty.
Okay.
All right, I'm coming back into the room because you all need me.
I got an 8 out of a 12.
All right.
So I rolled a
So-
d12 and I got an 8.
Okay, so guys, you hear the sound of like basically cracking gold-plated porcelain. No, basically followed by a sudden gush of water. Dusty, do a dex save.
Oh dear. It is a d6.
Please, botch.
I got a 6 out of a 6.
Oh, damn.
Okay, Dusty. So you somehow miraculously you avoid the gush of water that bursts out of the floor because when you pull on the seat, you basically yank the toilet off its foundations, and basically like water and other stuff is now fountaining out of the floor, and like just adding more damage to this already trashed bathroom. However, you are able, however, to get like 2 screws the size of your pinky nail, size of your pinky. They are gold. They are made out of steel that have been plated with gold. The rest of unfortunately, everything else about the toilet has been totally trashed by your antics and also by Doc's unusual physiology.
It's not the first time I heard that.
Andrew. So when you go, you hear the sound of sirens in the distance. They were there in the beginning, but they're now suddenly very, very loud, and it seems like there's a lot of you see like it's about like maybe like half an hour after dawn, so it's like really early in the morning, and so you see through the closed windows like a lot of like flashing lights coming up from below.
I go back into the bathroom to warn everybody the cops are here.
Okay, so we have...
Because I'm out in the hallway, right? I'm not in the room with them.
All right. Oh, you're in the hallway.
Yeah, I was in the hallway.
All right. So yeah, I thought you were.
Are there
in the
windows? Are there windows?
No. I thought you were in the room. That's why I said that. But you know what? You let the guys see that. So Andrew, you're in the hallway.
Yes.
You look around. You notice down the hall like a door kind of crack open, and like this elderly woman looks out. She sees you. She squeaks in fear, slams the door shut, and you hear the sounds of like locks being slammed shut.
They should. They should be very afraid.
And you also notice that the hallway appears to be trashed as well. So there are someone. So basically, it looks like someone has used the hallway for a game of paintball. There's like using condiments and wine bottles as like projectiles. It looks like modern art, the bad kind of modern art.
It's all bad. All modern art is bad. I go back into the bathroom and encourage everybody to for us to get the hell out of here, because this looks like something's going bad and going wrong very, very quickly.
Yeah, we don't need to be in the center of this.
But we should probably take the monkey.
Haven't we already established we can't lift him?
I don't
That
think
was
we can
one
lift
person
him.
can't lift him. That doesn't mean 4 of us can't.
Excuse me, I'm not getting involved in lifting no monkeys.
Hello, my
okay?
fluids are on this monkey, and I'm not going down. So
Well,
unless you all
obviously-
want to get screwed, you bring the damn monkey.
Obviously, if your fluids are on the monkey, it's now your monkey. You marked your territory. It's yours.
Yeah, this is your problem now. Bye.
That's right.
Well, I've at least taken the sunglasses and the cigar.
There you
Did
go.
we determine whether or not the monkey was alive or dead?
The monkey is definitely dead.
It's definitely dead.
According to my character, yes.
Okay. Are there any locked items around the room? I mean, I know it's a bathroom, but how big of a bathroom is it? My God. You have 4 people and a giant monkey in there.
So you're basically in the equivalent of like of like the Bellagio in Vegas, and like one of the luxury presidential suites. So the bathroom's about the size of someone's apartment.
Okay, so we are in a decrepit version of Trump Towers. Then it's got to be.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Is there anything on the ceiling?
As a matter of fact, yes. You see the swinging remains of like what had been like a very expensive French crystal chandelier, and apparently somebody with a laser pistol had used like the crystal shards for target practice.
I look
so
up
now
and
you see, like kind of like just the iron framework, and a lot of bullet holes and laser holes in the ceiling. Which and the ceiling, by the way, had a replica of some like Renaissance fresco on there, which has now been totally destroyed.
I look up at the ceiling, and then I look down at my hand, which has the laser pistol. And then I look up at the ceiling again, and I go, "Shit, I'm sorry, guys. I don't think we're getting our deposit back."
Is there anything? Is the room above the bathroom visible from where we're at?
No, it's on the same level as the main. It's all one level.
Can we? Oh, it's one level. Okay,
Yeah.
so there's not like a room above us. Then.
No, it's like basically it's the size of the suite looks like it takes up like half the floor of the place, but it's all on one level.
Okay. Is the monkey wearing clothes?
Well, it's an 88.
Oh God.
Asking the real
Do you
one.
want to look?
Do I want to look?
Well, remember the monkey's basically underwater. Is basically like under the inside the bathtub at this point.
There's bubbles.
He's like under the water, and like the bathtub is like the water's like.
Oh, good
really
God,
low.
his name better not be Bubbles. That's sad.
Yeah. No, there's no bubbles. He's not moving.
Okay. Is there anything else in the bathtub with him besides water?
Do an intelligence check.
All right, guys, I'm a smart ass, so let's find out. Oh, I'm supposed to run a 10. So a 9 plus 3 is 12. So
9 plus 3 is 12. Well, when you kind of gingerly reach into the water and feel around, and you find you touch.
that doesn't sound like me at all.
Oh, all right then. You look
I'm
in
sorry.
and you think you see something kind of like floating just under the water surface.
Okay.
Does it happen to be halfway down the monkey's body, approximately?
Is it attached to the monkey, or is it just in the water?
Do you really want to find out? I mean, do you really want to know? Because
I just want to see him.
Wait, hold on a second.
Dead monkey a hand job.
This is adult fantasy, so I am almost 100% sure that whatever it is that's floating in that water is PG-13 and not what we think, because that's our catchphrase. It's not what you think.
Uh-huh.
So yes, I
Yes.
want to know what it is that's floating in the water with the dead monkey.
well, you can't really
Dead
tell by
green.
looking at it. You're gonna have to reach down and grab it.
Oh, fine, I'll reach down and grab it.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for dexterity just to see if I can
Yes.
It's waiting.
Yes. Yes, please do.
do it? All right, what's my dexterity? It's a D6 minus 3. Oh God, we're in trouble. Come on. 5 minus 3 is 2.
Okay. So you reach into the you reach into the tub, but as you do, you slip on the very slippery piscine floor, and you fall head first into the tub.
Yep, that sounds like me.
You flail around. The rest of you come running in to see Andrew's character like struggling to get out of this bathtub. One of you, Doc, Flint, you reach out and grab him by the scruff of the neck and pull him out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would
And
do. Yeah.
you find
While he's laughing his ass off.
him
Yes,
holding in
yes.
one hand like a very battered looking rubber ducky.
What?
That's what you found floating under the water. Apparently, there's like a big slit cut into the side of it, so it filled with water. That's why it wasn't floating on the surface.
Oh dear, KG.
AG says, leave it to Andrew to give the ape a reach around.
I'd say, are you done trying to loot the body? Can we go? We need to go. We really need to go.
Is there anything else in the water with the monkey? Is there any other reason why I should give a shit about the monkey?
No, I can tell you right now that if you go back into the water, all you're gonna grab are handfuls of the monkey's lower parts.
All right, well then I'm not going to do that anymore.
And also, he's an ape, not a monkey. But whatever. Get it right. Anyway, so you guys leave.
The last dead guy I saw in a bathtub was an ape. This guy is not an ape. He's a monkey.
All right. Well,
I've been more impressed. I've been more impressed.
So you guys leave the room. You head out into the hallway.
I've been to one of Avery's parties.
It is totally trashed. You walk down the hall. The door with the old lady that Andrew's character had seen before opens again. The old lady pokes her head out. She says, "Oh God, not you guys again!" Slams the door shut. You hear the sounds of locks being bolted, and a moment later, you hear the sounds of what sounds like a very large gun being like cocked and loaded.
Oh.
And then you hear a voice through the wall, very muffled voice through the door, saying, "Just keep moving. Whatever it is you want, you ain't getting it from me, you." And then she follows with like a long line of like what apparently are Eastern European obscenities.
Oh, I say we kick down her door and bitch slap her.
No. We need to go. Come on.
Yes, we need to go. Where are we going to go?
How am I being the sensible one here? Let's go. Come on.
Am I not the one that ran out of the room first? I mean, come on, give me a break.
All right, so you keep going. You see
where?
So a couple other guests appear. I mean, they're obviously like trying to get the hell out of this place. They're dragging their bags behind them. One of them, when they see you, they shriek in terror and run the other way. A couple of them actually abandon their luggage as they go because screaming, "Run for your lives! The perverts are back! The psychos are back! The monsters are back! Run!"
We're just like, what the fuck did we do?
Can we stop one of them and grab him and ask him questions?
Do a dex check if anyone wants to.
Somebody else other than me. My dexterity.
I got D12 plus 1. So let's fire this up. And I got a 4.
Let's go.
So I guess not.
All right, so you try to grab like what appears to be like a very well built, very fit young man. Obviously takes care of himself. You're not fast enough. You just barely miss the back of his head. And he keeps running and screaming, "No, please, no! I've never kissed a girl." he turns around the corner and keeps running, and you hear his voice kind of fading into the distance, like as he's screaming in terror.
I yell out, "Flint, come back!" I'm just kidding.
All right, you make it to the elevator, which oddly enough is apparently not damaged at all. It's in pristine condition compared to the rest of the floor. You get
Interesting.
inside, and you take it down to the ground floor.
How many levels in this elevator?
There are 99 levels on this floor. This is a massive hotel.
And what level are we on?
You were on the 99th.
We're on the 99th, so there's only one place to go, and that's down.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anybody else in the elevator with us?
No, and surprisingly enough, the elevator does not stop at any other floor on the way down.
So it just goes straight down to
It
one.
just goes straight down. There's nobody else who wants to use it. That's
Good.
A good sign. Yeah, that's probably either a good sign or a bad sign.
I'm gonna say it's a bad sign.
I'm assuming everybody else leaving is going down the stairs.
You can assume actually that anybody who wanted to leave has already left.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
so we're the stragglers.
Mm-hmm. We're the last ones out.
All right. Well, first four, ladies' underwear. Let's go, guys.
Mhm.
Okay, so you get to the lobby. The first thing you notice when you get to the lobby is that what used to be like a very nice, very beautiful lobby with like a giant tiled mosaic now has a very large 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep crater in the middle of it.
Oh my god. What happened?
You also notice like pitched in the middle and pitched nearby is a full size replica of Michelangelo's David, but which has been totally vandalized by applications of pink and purple paint in various different body parts. Basically, someone painted the butt cheeks of the statue like various bright primary colors, and then while someone else apparently used it for target practice with a laser gun.
God. Again,
All right,
sorry guys.
I got this really strange feeling that I'm a painter at heart. So pretty sure that was me.
Okay.
I'd like to inspect the crater.
Yeah. So basically, this place looks like a firing range. The lobby looks like the aftermath of a drunken frat party at a firing range on a Saturday night. There are bullet holes and laser holes and various other holes all over the place. You notice embedded above like the concierge, a giant double-handed bronze battle axe.
Is there any inscription on the battle axe? Like
Property
property of, if found, return to?
There are a number of weird glyphs engraved on the battle axe, but you could do an intelligence check to see if you can read them.
I'm a pretty smart guy. Let me take a look. Uh, 2 + 3 is 5, so probably not.
It's all Greek to you. You have no idea.
It's all Greek to me. Anybody else want to give it a shot?
I'm more just overcome taking in the scene, and I'm not looking at that specifically. I'm inspecting like the holes in the ceiling and the floor and like everything, and just been like, yeah.
All right, Flint,
Is there anybody else? Is there anybody else in the lobby with us, or has everybody left?
Every one of you, please do an intelligence check right now.
All right.
All right.
Let's see. I got D6 plus. I got 8.
I got 11 + 3, so I got 14.
I got 2.
All right, so basically, anyone that got above a 5, you hear the sounds of whimpering coming from behind the concierge desk. And like it sounds like someone praying under his breath. Please don't let them find me. Please don't let them find me. Please don't let them find me. I want to live. I want to live. I'm too young to die. Please don't let them find me.
I reach in and yank his ass out.
All right, do a dex check. No, don't bother. I'm not that much of a jerk. All right, so you look over, you reach down, and you see a very kind of a short balding fellow, kind of like crouched down underneath the desk, like biting his knuckles. He sees you and he squeaks. Please, just do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want. I'll make your fantasies come true. Just don't kill me.
Relax. We're not gonna hurt you. I don't
Really? That's
know.
that's not what you said when your friend threw that axe at me. And he points at the axe.
I
Which friend?
don't know what
Which
happened
friend?
last night, and I'm very sorry. What happened last night?
What's your charisma like?
Yeah, do a charisma.
It's real low.
All right, well, do a charisma check.
I'm a big, scary, muscular woman, and that's a 2.
Mine's an 8 minus 2, so I probably wouldn't help there.
That's 2.
How the hell did how did strength become? Where the hell did this come from?
All right, well, somebody do a charisma check.
Yeah, not great.
8 minus 2 is. Oh, I got a 6.
Hey,
I got an 8,
better than me.
All right,
an 8 plus 1.
all right, Dusty.
Uh-huh.
So he warns you a little bit. He says, "Okay, I remember you." He points to you. He says, "You weren't as much of an asshole as your friends. Just take whatever you want. There's like $50 in the safe, and like maybe and a couple of fake necklaces."
I don't want to steal from you, man.
What do you want then?
Can I slap this guy?
Is he wearing a nice watch?
No, he actually looks like he's not paid very well. I mean, whoever owns the hotel spent most of the money on the decorations and are apparently skimping on the wages.
Can I ask him who threw the axe?
What?
Can I ask him who threw the axe? He
Your
was
friend.
obviously there when it happened.
You don't remember any? You don't remember? You
No.
were right there. You were encouraging that asshole to do it.
We don't remember anything.
Honestly, that sounds just like me.
You bet him $50. You bet him $50 that he could shave some of the hairs off my head. Look. He points at his skull, and you see kind of a really reddish scrape mark on it.
Listen,
You guys are
Opie.
assholes.
Is the guy who threw the axe, is he here right now?
No, he ain't here.
Okay, so there's somebody else in this hotel who's a giant axe-wielding character who we like, and we're encouraging to do this.
You don't remember any of this.
Yeah, I know, but I'm putting it together.
Well, you guys were pretty wasted last night.
I don't drink, so I don't know how I got wasted.
Well, you were apparently wasted, man. I mean,
Maybe you ate one of those cookies.
Obviously, I was drugged. You guys gave me a roofie, didn't you?
Wasn't me.
look. Here's what I know, dude. Okay,
All right.
you guys came in. This is my best Brooklyn accent. All right, so bear with me. You guys came in last night around 11. You guys plus 2 others. Like one of them was a giant ape. Other guy was some dude. I don't know. Big feller, kind of blonde, lots of tats. You were totally shit faced. I mean, you were out of your you were completely out of your heads. Whatever you was on, it wasn't just booze. And you come in here and you start trashing the place. I mean, you guys locked the door behind you. You cut all the phone lines. I don't know how the hell did you do all that. You cut off internet access, and then you just go rip shit riot on the place. You see that fucking crater out there? Huh?
Yeah.
One of you had a bag of dynamite, and you was throwing them around like they were tiddlywinks.
It wasn't me. Definitely wasn't me.
You with the fucking laser gun. Do you know how much that thing cost?
I do know how much the laser gun costs. Yes.
You shut up Michelangelo's David's balls.
I mean, he was
It took
asking
20
for it.
shots to do it because you couldn't aim for crap.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you were the alien guy. He's pointing at you, Doc.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember. Was he screaming, "It's the reaffirmation, bitch"?
Well, the dynamite could have been me because I am a weapon-making master of all doom and destruction, and also professional bowler.
Don't even get me started on the fucking bowling.
Where is my bowling ball? Can I look in the crater for my bowling ball? Because I feel like that's where it might be.
The guy points a shaking finger at a nearby wall where a perfectly circular hole has been blasted through it.
Aha.
And you see your bowling ball embedded in the wall in the wall of what appears to be like what appears to be like a storeroom for the kitchen, like 2 inches from the gas main.
Ooh. Is the bowling? Does it look like the bowling ball is intruding on the gas? If I pull this out, am I going to?
No, it won't slip the gas main if you pull it out. So just do a dex check just to be safe. But
all right, let's see here.
No, you don't think so. I mean, just don't botch it.
D12 got a 6.
Okay, so you go over there while the concierge is ranting and raving about, Flint's like shoddy target practice. Apparently, Flint, Doc's character, bet you $50 that you couldn't shoot off the generals of the replica of Michelangelo's David.
I am extremely offended by the idea that I would be a bad shot, and I'm just like.
Well, apparently you were because
I'm just holding it. My character's just holding it together right now.
You were because the Michelangelo appears to be completely intact down there, but everything else has been totally shot to shit. So, all right, so Doc, you go over there. You find the bowling ball. There's not a scratch on it apparently.
That's because it's alien alloy.
You wrench it out of the wall, and
right.
Unfortunately, as you do, you kind of tap the gas main, and a moment later, you smell the unmistakable smell of natural gas being released in great quantities.
I totally request as you guys leave that the building just blows, like the lobby just blows up.
Hey, don't spoil the action.
I'm daydreaming.
All right, so all you guys are watching your friend doing this. Him retrieving the bowling ball and pulling it out of the wall. All yous make a what should it be? All yous make an intelligence check.
D6 got an 8.
I'm gonna say Flynn rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
Yes.
8 plus 3 is for 11.
Who got the 1?
That would be me.
All right.
That would be the idiot of the group.
But I have big muscles in my arms and not in my brain.
All right, Flint. I'm going to say that since you're the guy closest to the concierge, because all the others are looking at their friend, who just tore open the hotel's gas main. So you don't see the concierge kind of slip away, pull out a cell phone, and dial 911.
Oh.
Are those sirens already on the way? Are we calling
the police already on the way?
Well, here's the thing. It's hard to tell because he's now running away as fast as he can, like shouting into the phone about a bunch of drunken maniacs tearing up the hotel. When you go after him, he goes into a back office and barricades himself inside of a room. Now this back office has a TV on the wall. It's been set to mute and it's still running. And you guys all walk in. Doc, you're still cradling your bowling ball, and you see on the TV like a current news report, and on it you see a picture of the front of the hotel, which is now surrounded by a small army of New York's finest, like SWATs. They got SWATs, they got armored cars, they got tanks, all pointed at the front door. When if you guys take a look at the front, you don't know why you didn't notice this before. You see all the cops kind of outside. The windows are all frosted, so you can't see them clearly. And apparently someone has thrown a giant king size piano at the actual door, blocking it off.
That's convenient.
Yeah. And
that would probably be Flint.
So you notice there's a small army of heavily armed police outside, and you also notice that somebody has that in the front of the hotel. There's a very large flagpole, like a 90-foot tall flagpole. Like one of those big flagpoles you see, like a really tall, like a 900-foot flagpole.
Mm-hmm.
And the flag has been removed, and hanging from the top of the flagpole is a man who's apparently been strung up there by his underwear.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's like atomic
And
wedgie.
the camera crew zooms in on the man on the flagpole, and you all recognize him as the chief of police.
So I see the TV, I look at the TV, I look at the front door, I look at the TV, I look at the front door. Are there like windows near the front door so I can go kind of take a peek or maybe see if I want to go up to the window and just casually ask can I help you
Okay,
to the police?
all right, do a do it. All right. Yeah, I'll say so. I mean, basically, there's like all the windows are like they're all like frosted,
Mhm.
but you notice one that's kind of partially open, like maybe someone wanted some air.
Wow.
So you go to that, you look outside, you see a giant crane backing up to the flagpole, like one of those massive construction cranes, and like this massive arm reaching up with a couple of guys in the basket to like get the police chief off the pole. He looks down. He sees your head poking through the window, and you hear his faint voice shouting, "That's the ass! That's the asshole who did it! Kill that motherfucker!"
Oh.
You then notice, like in a movie, all of a sudden, like lots of little red dots pointing at you.
Oh.
All right. Well, maybe that wasn't the best idea, fellas. So I'd like to use my alien alloy bowling ball just to place it over my head.
Okay.
And kind of obscure the dots as I slink away slowly backwards from the window.
Do an endurance check.
All right.
Is there anything in the lobby that we can use to barricade the door?
Well, the door's already been barricaded by a giant king-size piano.
That's right. Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay, so you lift the bowling ball over your head. All of a sudden, you're basically knocked back as as dozens of bullets start ricocheting off of it.
Whew.
So I don't think we're going out that
as
way.
the police sharpshooters just start blasting away through the window.
That was a close shave there. Okay, fellas.
I don't
Maybe
think
we
we're
can
going
look
out
for
that way.
another way out.
All
let's
right,
find-
before you do,
move up there.
one of you like picks up a remote and basically turns the sound on the TV back on. The picture changes, and all of a sudden you see like all your faces, like on the screen, and while the announcer is saying like these four individuals are wanted by every law enforcement agency in the city and beyond for crimes that are too ridiculous to mention.
I would believe that.
You see your names like below the pictures. These are pictures that have been taken from your social media accounts, and they've taken the ones that are least flattering. So Dusty, for example, your picture is you like pointing like a water gun full of booze, shooting it into your mouth. Doc, yours is you like wearing a Hawaiian shirt on vacation that is clearly badly fit. Andrew, I'll let the rest of you figure out. Basically, figure your most embarrassing social media photos, and those are the ones that are being put on the screen. However, you also notice something else, that there is a sixth image. Well, sorry, there's four of you. There's a fifth image of someone else you do not recognize on the screen with you, and it is a very tall, very buff, kind of surly looking fellow with like lots of arm sleeve tats on his arms. And he's basically ripped, and he says these 5 individuals are responsible for a night's worth of mayhem in downtown Hyper Brooklyn. They are barricaded in the Tropaggio Hotel, and somehow to cap off all things they have done, they somehow did this. And the picture shifts back to the flagpole, and you see like the chief of police like moaning as it's lifted off, from the flagpole, like suffering from what must have been like the world's worst wedgie. To our beloved chief of police, the NYPD has issued a shoot to kill order on these individuals, as we're fairly certain no lawyer in his right mind would take their case.
All right, I have a question to ask the concierge.
No, he's barricaded himself inside of an office. You hear like the sounds of furniture being piled up behind the door, and one later the sounds of a shotgun being pumped.
Can I look around the desk and see if there's an intercom system or some emergency system in which we can broadcast a message throughout the building?
Yes, you can.
Does the newscast say what the name of that fifth person is, by the way?
Yes, it does.
And what does it say?
Jimmy Jackrum.
Jimmy Jackrum. I'd like to find an intercom or an emergency broadcasting like thing in for the hotel to try to get Jimmy to pick up like a house phone and call the lobby. Can I do that?
Sure.
I want to know where the fuck this guy's at because he's the one causing all the problems.
All right, you do that. You hear your voice echo throughout the hotel.
Remember, guys, intelligence.
Nothing happens for a moment. Then you hear the phone ring. You hear like the office phone ring.
Go, just stand there.
Who's
Go
gonna
ahead and
answer
it.
Okay, I'll answer it.
All right.
All right. Who is
Jimmy.
it?
Jimmy, is it you?
This is Captain Ironside of the Hyper Brooklyn Police Department. Am I addressing the five sickos barricaded inside the Trapaggio Tower?
Man, nobody wants to talk to your dumb ass. Put Jimmy on the phone.
What, Jimmy's not in, I don't know who this Jimmy person is, but I can tell you this: you've got 5 minutes to come out of there with your hands up. So hands up. If you do, we promise to put you all down with headshots. Because if we have to come in there, they're not going to find enough of you to scrape up with a spoon. You've been warned. Click.
Listen. Oh no! I wanted to say something to him. Damn it.
Stars. What is it? Star 71. Redial.
Can I go to the barricaded window and scream something out to the police without them being able to see me and try to shoot at me?
Do a dex check.
Oh fuck! I know I can't do that. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. That loudspeaker that goes throughout the hotel, could they hear it outside?
Yeah, you think so. You think you can patch it. You think you can. You might be able to patch it into like the you know how a lot of hotels have like speakers that are always playing music outside.
Yep.
You think you might be able to patch it in there if you make the right intelligence roll.
All right, I got intelligence up the ass. So hold on. 6 + 3, 9.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, I've got it hooked up. Testing. Police outside, can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? I hope so. You've given us 5 minutes to
4
surrender.
minutes now, asshole. You hear like the someone shouting outside.
We have a bomb attached to the lobby.
Fucking.
If the police come anywhere near the building, we will level the building and everyone inside.
Including us.
You have made this so much worse.
Holy shit.
If you come anywhere near the building, there's a concierge person that's in here. You will kill him. He will die in a massive ball of fire. So stay away from the building.
I like how Andrew elevates, yet all of you guys are like level 1 with like 4 hit points.
Dude, I'm trying to give us more than 5 minutes to find Jimmy.
Well, you just
find
gave him,
Jimmy.
you did a good job of something.
Okay.
Are the police going to give us some more time and stay the fuck away from the building now?
Well, they are backing away from the building, as you can see on the TV screen. You notice, however, that a flatbed truck is pulled up, and on the back of this is like one of those giant searchlights, but it's pointed towards the sky.
Oh.
And you notice like the searchlight turn on, and even though it's like in the morning, it's like now like 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's pretty sunny outside. Like the beam, there's like this giant beam of black light shoots up into the sky, and it's like the reverse bat signal. And
Is
you
this
look.
this a bad thing for us?
Well, you see what looks like a giant butterfly pointed at the sky. That's like you know, kind of like this black butterfly that's outlined against the sky, outlined against the morning sky. And yeah, do a well. It looks like a butterfly, but it looks more like a moth actually. Now that you look at it, and you recognize a symbol. It is the symbol of. Hold on, let me look from this.
Mothra.
It is the symbol of. It is a symbol of Nightman, which is basically this world's version of Batman.
All right, good. That means he won't be out till dark, so we got at least 12 hours to get there.
No, Nightman's more of a term than a description. He's coming.
Mm.
Okay.
Is the light in plain view of the outside, judging from the
No,
footage?
it's like pulled back, and it's like this weird black light that like it's able to put the signal out against the daylight sky. So
if I were to find a hole in like the facade of the building and take a shot at it,
maybe
I probably wouldn't be able to.
In his current condition, can we have him aim for everything except the light and see if he actually hits it?
No. Flint's actually sober now, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Flint, you think if you go to that one open window, you might be able to get a couple shots up before the cops start shooting back.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a go.
All right. Okay, let's look up the let's look up how the attack rule here.
Yeah, I'm not sure that would work against an object.
Okay. Give me a. All right. I'm not gonna do a full combat scene right now, so. All right, letting loose. Is that the rule?
Does the office, does the front desk have security cameras?
Yes, it does.
Can we see if we can find if there's anybody else
All
in the building?
All right. Well, yeah. I'll get to you in 1 sec. Actually, yes, you can. There's a security station to the left, and there's like a bunch of cameras. They're all covering the main doors. Half of them are offline because apparently in your rampage last night you were basically not using the cameras for target practice. But
Flint.
Look, I'm sorry.
But you do notice, however, well, first off, I'll get back. You do notice, however, that the camera covering the back door. You know, like like the cargo the delivery door at the back of the hotel is working, and that apparently that street is completely empty.
Oh, so that's possibly how we can get out of there.
Yeah, but so first, before that, if we get to that, Flint.
Yes.
All right, so you're at the window.
Yeah.
Rolling. Yeah. So I think the way it works is, according to the rules, you got to roll your intelligence and plus your modifiers.
Okay.
And yeah, at least that's what I see here.
Okay.
If he misses the black light, can we throw him out the window?
There's no adverse effects with him firing off a laser pistol in a gas leak, is there?
Right. We need a gas check.
Damn it! I hope you guys forgotten about that.
Yes.
All right, so Flint, do an intelligence check before you do anything else.
Okay.
We're doomed.
3.
Like I said, doomed.
You don't. Yeah, man. No, you just want to shoot shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to.
Can somebody slap him?
Yeah, someone could probably try to intervene. This is a long.
Oh, could I be like, dude, don't do it, and try to throw my bowling ball to dislodge the pistol from his hand?
Sure. Do a roll an intelligence die. Add your ability modifier.
Okay.
I forgot to check to see if I have any weapons because I need to bitch slap some people here.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Oh joy. Okay, yeah, you miss.
I love how this is just getting worse and worse.
Okay, you miss. The bowling ball,
I have my bow staff. I forgot about that.
Well, the bowling ball goes out the window.
Oh, there went your bowling ball.
Flies across the plaza, hits and it hits the giant black light. There's a loud, there's a little flash of light, and when you and apparently and when you look up, you notice that the black light it's still standing, it's still shining, but the image is now changed from a giant black moth to a giant cat face. It then switches to like a picture of Yosemite, like an outline of Yosemite Sam, and then a picture of like one of those like naked ladies you see in the back of like a truck's mud flap.
Mud flap. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So basically, like apparently this giant black light has a bunch of different shapes programmed into it besides the one they call their hero, and it's now running through. And apparently, whoever programmed it really likes like pictures of like naked women. So basically, like you see like the cops like swarming around it while this thing cycles through like increasingly obscene pictures of like blacklit women. Meanwhile,
does this mean the ladies are coming?
Pretty much, yeah. And meanwhile, all the other cops are pointing out the window and shouting really angrily, and you notice like they're all like a mob of them saying, "The hell with Nightman! Let's smoke these motherfuckers."
I hear that and go.
And you notice like all of a sudden all kinds of like hundreds of like little red dots pointing to the window and like swirling around the room. And then you hear someone outside shout, "Get the tear gas ready!"
I think it's really important that we find Jimmy and get the hell out of here. What do you guys think?
Fuck Jimmy. Let's get out of here.
What about the ladies?
What ladies?
Okay, let's go. But I got to get the ladies on the this bat signal. They change shapes. I'm a suave guy. We got just take one with us.
Anywhere in the office area, is there any uniforms or anything that we can change clothes into and sneak out the back?
There's like you see a janitor's closet nearby.
Janitor's closet. Okay. Can we check it to see if there's any uniforms or something we can use?
You find four janitor's uniforms that surprisingly fit you all perfectly, along with mops and buckets and so on.
One of my powers, in addition to my intelligence, is my luck. I must be very lucky. Let's change clothes and try to head out to the back if that's at least possible.
All right, you change clothes.
Can I try to activate the remote retrieval on my bowling ball, because it is also my technological expertise? It's like that. You ever seen the movie Phantasm?
Yes,
but it's not sharp objects. It's just round ones.
Basically, it returns to you like Thor's hammer.
Great.
Unfortunately, because the bowling ball was basically embedded inside the giant black light, it basically comes out of the black light, knocks over like several police cars, knocks down a whole bunch of cops, including one of the cops who was about to fire a tear gas grenade through the window. Instead he ends up shooting it right up into the sky, and it falls right back down among his fellow officers.
Beautiful.
So they're all scattering and like shouting. So you just bought yourself like a couple of like 1 or 2 extra minutes.
Beautiful. Bought us some time. Let's get changed, boys.
Yep. So you get the bowling ball and you get changed. And as you walk out, you look at the TV screen one last time. You see as the tear gas is spreading, like a bunch of cops coming in with they're putting on gas masks, and one of them is holding a rocket launcher, and he's pointing at the hotel with like apparently serious intent.
Well, I don't know about Jimmy, but I'm ready to get the F out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Then run.
Let's head to the back door.
Back door.
All right, there's like a little diagram map on the wall that shows you the way out. You get to the back door. It's not locked. As you get into the alley behind the hotel, you hear the sound of something exploding, and all of a sudden the whole ground shakes. You see like the hotel shiver, like bits of like masonry fall off. And it's pretty obvious that someone fired a rocket into the lobby and set up all the gas.
Mm-hmm. And they just killed the concierge.
Yeah, probably. Nobody.
Cops are so dumb.
Well,
All they had. Did they not believe me when I told them I had a bomb?
I don't. I think at that point they didn't really care because you did basically hang the police chief from the flagpole by his underwear.
Yeah, who cares? He's an idiot anyway. Nobody liked him. There's
Yeah,
not a
but-
single cop out there that likes that guy.
Yeah, but it's the principle of the thing. You know, if
Yeah,
the
well.
police chief can be disrespected, you know, then
I feel like they should learn to take it.
That's what happens when we give all the kids participation trophies. You know, they don't learn to lose. These guys just can't take losing with grace. You know, where the hell's Jimmy at? I really want to know.
all right. So
Because I have a strange feeling that he's important here.
He was the
Oh,
concierge.
yeah. All right. So all right. So you guys will move away from the hotel very quickly because the cops are probably going in there and they're probably not going to. They realize that your bodies aren't in there, so you're probably still alive. You're basically in like if you know anything about New York, you're in Dumbo, you know, the area by the Brooklyn Bridge. So there's like a lot of like little narrow streets there, so you can get lost pretty easily. You're walking around. You're all still wearing your janitor's uniforms. You go around a corner, this little side street, and you notice coming the other way a pair of Girl Scouts. One of them points at you.
No.
Got any one of those cookies?
No. They're pointing at Flint.
Yeah,
They're pointing at Flint. They're
Why
not pointing
me?
at us. They're pointing at Flint.
No, they're pointing. Well, they're pointing at you in general, but you can assume it makes you feel better. You can say they're pointing at Flint.
Yes. It makes me feel better to know they're pointing at Flint.
All right.
Do they start yelling at us or saying something about us?
No. They're approaching you with like hopeful smiles on their faces. Like both of them are holding like Girl Scout cookie boxes in their hands.
Do we owe them money?
One of them says, "Hi there. Do you want to buy some cookies?"
No. We want to. Flint, pull out the laser gun, shoot it in the sky, scare them off.
I pull out some money and be like, I would actually like to buy some cookies.
Oh joy!
That's a nice young man.
And then like both of them reach into the boxes, and they pull out like massive like oversized sci-fi pulse rifles that are like at least 6 or 7 times bigger than the boxes, but were somehow hidden in there. It's it's like a giant cartoon. They pull them out. You hear one of them like pump the action on it. Like all sorts of like glowing lights light up on the side, and you notice that the barrels of the guns are now glowing a very, very dangerous purplish color. And they says,
Flint, how dumb are you? Hyper Brooklyn and Girl Scouts? Put 2 and 2 together, damn it.
Girl Scouts. Girl Scout cookies.
So she says, you know, forget about the cookies. One of them says, how about you give us the cookies you stole from us?
Well, to do that, I would have to regurgitate what's left of them, and I say, looks like a 7-10 split, and I wind up my my bowling ball. I'm going to try and bank it off the walls and knock the guns out of their hands.
Okay.
Are we in an alleyway or something?
Yeah, we're in an alley, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna try and pinball this thing.
Yeah, we're just gonna mind's eye theater this, okay? Because I don't really feel like messing around with Owlbear. So and plus it's only 2 of them. Like, all right, so go ahead, make an intelligence roll.
Intelligence? Okay.
Yeah, that's the rules. Intelligence for like a single shot. It's intelligence plus your modifier.
Okay. So is 6.
6.
Yep.
All right, out of what?
6.
All right. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So you fling the bowling ball at one of the girls. One of them ducks. And like rolls out of the way and like tosses it. You know, she loses a gun. The other one, you hit her just as she's about to pull the trigger, and a giant plasma blast goes out and like blows a hole out of a nearby building, and you guys are all suddenly showered by falling debris. And you notice the girl who fell rolls to her feet and like raises like a flare and pops it off into the sky. it flies upwards, and what appears looks like the Girl Scout symbol, but with like two AK-47s crossed behind it.
I'm
And
going to
and you see the word, you see the letters beneath it, ARW, and it's followed by a hyphen, GSLF, and you realize who it is you are facing off against. The armed revolutionary wing of the Girl Scouts Liberation Front, a violent neo-Neoist splinter faction.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness. Not.
And you hear the sounds of footsteps, like echoing off the streets. They've called in reinforcements.
I'm going to punch a couple of settings into my Nintendo Power Glove,
All right.
and my laser gun activates, and I'm gonna pull it out and hold it on the Girl Scout.
All right. She glares at you and says, "Friend, listen to me, you little chicken shit. You've got about 30 seconds before 50 of my comrades come in, and when they do, they're gonna shoot you to pieces." And keep in mind, this is like a 12-year-old girl saying this. So
I fucking love this.
I'm going to raise to my full height, and with all the muscles that I got, I'm gonna go. I'd like to see them try.
Oh please! I've crapped that. I crapped that corn bigger than you. He then says, "Listen, if you don't want to die, you tell us where we can find Jimmy Jack rum."
I lean in really close with my laser gun pointed at her face, and I say, "Who the fuck is that?"
Both Girl Scouts look at each other, and they start laughing their asses off. One of them says, "Are you serious? You have no idea who Jimmy Jackrum is?"
Literally none of us do. You're
Who's got
going
charisma?
after the wrong people.
Who's got charisma? Let's maybe change tactics and enemy of my and go for the enemy of my enemy as her friend kind of thing.
All right. So someone do a charisma roll.
It's not gonna be me. I got none.
I have a 10. I can roll.
All right, go for it.
Hit it.
Oh dear, it's a 2. Oh no.
Someone else roll.
I got a. All I got is D4. Let's go. 3.
All right. Anyone else want to?
Same with
All
me.
All right. Can one of you?
None of us have charisma when it comes to little girls.
Can one
It's
of
a
you?
good
One
thing.
can you guys also can then make an intelligence check?
Mr.
That's a
Intelligence, hit it. Oh, I got an 8 out of 6.
I got a 10 plus 3, so I have a 13 for my
All right,
intelligence.
Anybody who got about 3 remembers that you guys have phones with internet access.
Oh, okay.
How's that gonna help
I
us?
googled Jimmy Jack rum.
Okay.
Wikipedia.
All right. So the girls are watching you with like shaking their heads as they can't believe you don't know who this guy is. Jimmy Jackrum, it turns out, is a. I wrote Justine. Is actually was a Justin Bieber type pop star who transitioned into a social media phenom / ruthless interdimensional mercenary.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's about right. Yeah.
So basically think Logan Paul and Justin Timberlake's evil half brother. And apparently, as you scroll through the latest news, apparently the biggest piece of news about is that he's about to star in an exhibition prize fight against little Timmy Snow, who is the heavyweight champion of this world as well as the Hollow Earth, three of the 9 circles of hell, the Skrang Interstellar Empire, and the European state of Liechtenstein. In appearance, he is a giant mutated ape who likes to go around wearing black sunglasses and a big smoking cheap cigar.
Uh-oh.
So
Is the building we were in still standing?
Well, when you look over your shoulder, you can't really see because it's blocked by a lot of the other buildings. But there's a very large pot of smoke rising overhead.
I would like to sniff out the scent of burnt ape hair.
I'll give it to you. Roll intelligence. You basically got to like roll incredibly high because you're like 5 or 6 blocks away, and there's this.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. Well, D6, I got a 5.
Yeah. You don't. The only thing you really smell is like the usual smell of New York streets. Grime, filth.
Yeah. Okay.
Homeless piss, that sort of thing.
Yeah. It was worth a
So the
shot.
Girl Scouts are waiting patiently. Like about 50 like 20 more of them come around the corner. They're all like armed to the teeth with like really weird looking weapons. You notice like one of them has like strapped to her back like a couple of giant autocannons that are like mounted on a rack. They're mounted on a rack on her shoulder, and she apparently has like a really deranged look in her face.
Despite the situation, I see the autocannons. I'm like, that's fun.
Are there any vehicles nearby that we can get to and get the hell out of there?
Not before they fill you full of bullet holes. However, one of the girls you met kind of like waves the others off and says, "You seriously didn't know who this guy was?"
The news says that he's in that building over there, but besides that, I have no fucking clue.
Are they looking for him?
He ripped us off.
Well, we'll tell you exactly where he's at. He's in the building behind us.
No, he's not there. He's not there. He left. We saw him leave. We tried to chase him, but he got into a limo and sped away.
Oh,
well, he came back because we just left him. He's there.
Don't shit a shitter. Don't shit a shitter from short stuff.
Hey, I stole his sunglasses earlier before we left the bathtub. So I reach in my pocket and I pull out the sunglasses and go, "Hey, yeah, these are his." And I hand him to the lead.
All right. Basically, she takes them, sneers, throws them in the air. Then you guys duck as like a massive number of like guns start going off as all the Girl Scouts point up and start shooting at the sunglasses. And you notice the girl with like the giant autocannons like firing, and she's like laughing maniacally and like giggling as like they see like some like 1,200 rounds go out in about under 10 seconds. And you look up again, like there's like the sunglasses are completely gone. They've been knocked back to knocked into another dimension.
While they're busy shooting into the sky, can I run past them with my bow staff out and knock them on their asses and give us an opportunity to run away?
Or you could just run away because apparently they're distracted right now.
Okay, guys, let's run away.
Run away!
As we're running out, I go, I got to know where you got those autocannons, and then I like.
All right, so, you guys run away. So you guys run away. The Girl Scouts, by the time they're so busy, they're so like busy shooting into the sky that they don't notice you're gone until you're at least 3 blocks away, and they're not. And they start looking for you, but they can't find you. You eventually you stop and you catch your breath, and you look around and you see like in a nearby doorway like kind of like a vagrant kind of like lying slumped on the ground with passed out, obviously on something and like just sleeping it off, and clutched in his arm is a half open box of Girl Scout cookies.
Do I look at him and say, "Todd, is that you?"
And guys, that's where we're going to end it because that's about as far as I had it planned.
Woo!
Awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah, awesome, man.
I planned it for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, so we're actually right on time.
Beautiful.
That's amazing.
Nice.
And we'll pick it up next week again if you want to continue because there's a whole other story behind it.
Oh yeah, Zach, that was awesome, dude.
That was great.
Yeah, man, that was fun.
Yeah. All right, well,
I like how it's just like ramping up and up and up, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was surprised. I mean, honestly, I thought you get out of the hotel sooner than you did. I was actually worried that I didn't have enough stuff planned, but yeah, you just kept escalating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, Flint's character went to Stormtrooper shooting school.
Mhm.
Which is hilarious because she's a weapons expert. So,
Oh, that's right.
so
Makes
she
a
was
lot
just
of
very
sense.
drunk, apparently.
Hits everything except what they're aiming at, right? That's why I said don't aim at it and you'll hit it.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? I mean, it was not bad for a for something that took about that came up in about 15 minutes.
That was hilarious.
I thought it was great.
That was great.
I thought it was fun, man.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent, perfect. Like perfect tone too.
Yeah,
Absolutely
just
off the
absolutely
rails.
degenerate and like
Yeah.
totally anti-heroic, like your typical save the princess shit. Just like
Yeah.
how much further can we degenerate this into just mayhem?
I have a feeling that Zach is just going to amp it up as we move forward.
Yeah,
Well, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Logan. I mean, I don't know that much about Logan Paul. Only that
He's a piece of shit.
he like he basically like stages like prize fights against like retired heavyweights. But I figured guys like that, there has to be something else going on.
I think
NT
we're competing pop stars, and we're just like we're like a K-pop band, and Jimmy's our like number one
Yeah, something like that.
chart rival.
I kind of miss the monkey.
Yeah, no, actually, apparently he's actually he was a really mellow guy when you got to know him. I find that's true. I find that's true of a lot of fighters. Once you get them outside the ring, they're like really chill. On the other hand, unless they're on steroids, in which case, try to stay away from them because those guys can be assholes. As I can speak from personal experience. But yeah, so I'm glad you guys liked it.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, it was
God,
awesome.
was that off the rails enough for you?
Yeah, dude, that was great.
Yeah.
I was loving it, man. It was super visual. It was just enough too. It wasn't like too off the rails, but it was off the rails enough to be plausible. You know what I mean? It was great. Absolutely epic. Yeah, guys. So we'll call it. Like, I'll go ahead and cut it off, and we'll hit the green room here. Everybody, thank you so much for showing up. KG, thanks for your comments. Love it, dude. Game one, we're gonna be doing this a lot. We're gonna be, testing stuff. I was taking some notes on some of the game mechanics and some of the stuff that was going on. And Flint and Zach, thank you guys for comments on the game mechanics as well before the show. I'm gonna incorporate all that stuff, and we'll keep talking. We'll keep refining. I'm very, very excited to take this to other communities as well. So yeah, we're moving forward. It's pretty good. So until next time, stay safe and don't try to save the monkey or the ape.
Don't eat those damn cookies.
Yeah, and don't whatever happens. If there's a monkey under the bathroom, the bath water, and it's kind of sudsy, and you think you see something under there attached to him, you don't really have to go grab it and massage it. I'm just saying.
Hey, is that old lady still up on the 99th floor? Because fuck her.
I will say yes, she survived.
There you go.
Ooh.
She may come back. She might be a
Plot
recurring
twist.
character.
Yeah,
She's the big bad.
Yeah.
She might be. She could be the big
She'd
bad.
be
She
like
might be.
super granny.
What if she came back and she was just like loaded with like heavy artillery?
Oh, Todd.
I'll show you.
Actually, Todd. You know what I think? I might actually like have her like come in with. She might actually be like Beelzebub's sister.
Oh shit, that could be fun.
Yeah.
We could do that.
That's an idea. I'm actually going to use that for next time. I'm going to start bringing in like some of the new characters.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. Like we got all the stats for him, so
yeah.
Cool, awesome. Everybody, love you. Nerd Dens tomorrow night. It's Friday, so until then, God bless. Take care. Peace out. See you later, and stay safe.
Bye.